Okay folks, let's look what happens when we want to subtract decimals. So if I have 1.1 subtract 0.03. Okay, the first step, I write it and I line up my decimal points. In other words, the decimal point here is directly above the decimal point here. So that's what I mean by line up decimal points. We pad with zeros or fill with zeros. So for example, we put the 0 here, which you see below. We put where there's nothing, we put a 0. We do normal subtraction. So for our normal subtraction, 1.10 subtract 0.03. We can't take 3 from 0, so we change that 1 to a 0 and add the 1 there. So 10 take 3 is 7. 0 subtract 0 is 0. 1 subtract 0 is 1. So we do, as it said, normal subtraction, and we don't forget to put the decimal point there. It's lined up there, so we line the decimal point up straight underneath. Let's do another example. We've got 37.6 and we subtract 12.043. So my first step, I write it out but I line up my decimal point. So it's 37.6 subtract 12.043. So I've written it with the decimal points lined up. I then pad with zeros. So when there's nothing there, I put a 0. I now do normal subtraction. So I can't take 3 from 0. I can't borrow anything from here. So from that 6, I change it to a 5. I put 9 of them there and 1 of them there. That's just normal subtraction. I won't go through that too much now in the video. 10 subtract 3 is 7. 9 subtract 4 is 5. 5 subtract 0 is 5. 7 subtract 2 is 5. And 3 subtract 1 is 2. So I've done normal subtraction. And the last thing, don't forget the decimal point. So I put my decimal point directly under the 2 above. So the steps for subtracting decimals. Write it out, make sure you line up the decimal points. Put zeros where there's nothing. Do your normal subtraction rules. Don't forget your decimal point.